Hello everyone, Erin here. I'm so excited to share this with you because it is even cuter put together than I anticipated. So very recently I shared my December daily flip through of the most recent album I completed, and you can find that here on my channel. I'll leave it in the description box below. But at the end of that video, I went over a couple plans that I was considering for this year. So this is the Remembering Christmas kit, and I'm not using it for my December daily. I decided to put it together and I'm gifting it as a Christmas gift. It is so cute, and wait till you see inside. I do have a little bit left over. Everything you need comes in this box. So it's a self-contained kit. So even if you don't have time to put it together, the kit itself would still be a great gift. So I kind of showed you there was numerous pages of stickers. I have a little bit left over. I could go through and add these. I just didn't use them. There's a little bit of twine left over, and you can see how many sheets of stickers. Now these were different languages. In fact, I actually pulled the one that says tradition from a different language, not even realizing it. So this technically goes to this sheet, but then you get two traditions because they were spelt the same. And of course, there's, stickers like ho, ho, ho that are universal. So there are, alphas or titles you can use from those other languages. I got a few of these stickers left over, a bunch of the little bows, and then alpha stickers. So this comes with these alphabet stickers and you can customize it. I did use some of the green foil, but look at all of the fun stickers I have left over. And then there's these cute little pecan pie kind of gingerbread looking stickers here, gingerbread color. So I am going to gift these to her with the book, and she can add those, custom titles when she wants to. Now, this is the kit, and it does have little images that tell you how to put those together, page suggestions. Excuse me. I ended up following along pretty closely, but I did, some, different things here and there and added a few things, which I'll point out when we get there. I never did a 2024 December daily, so I was half tempted to get another one of these because it would be so fast to go through and add photos. So I still might, I'm not sure. I wanted to show you this elastic closure. It's like a traveler's notebook. It's this heavy duty kind of chipboard. You can kind of feel the sturdy or hear the sturdiness there. And it's got like a surface that, you wouldn't want to get it wet, but it's wipeable. So if you got something on there, you can kind of take a just barely damp cloth and wipe that off, I would think. This is a sticker. I followed along as suggested there. And then you can see on the inside here, this is put together. These are signatures, and that's what they call these in the junk journal or traveler's notebook world. And they're held in there with those elastic bands. So you could probably even add more of those if you wanted to. I was actually having a Zoom crop with my customers last Saturday and put this together while we were crafting. It was actually perfect because I didn't have to do a lot of thinking. I could just follow along with the prompts and put this together while chatting with my crafty friends. So you can see I've used the alphabet stickers there. And again, they're so shiny. You can kind of see that green foil. And I went with Festive Fun. So that was a title option in here. And I added these place card holders. So those are not included. They, just anticipate you're going to add your photos in there. But since I'm giving it as a gift, I do have a bunch of place card holders that tell you the photo size. But you could easily just use a piece of white paper if you were doing the same to let them know where to put the photo. So Festive Fun, loving all the stickers and the whimsical color palette of this collection. So what I did is, let me grab it. I have an anti-static powder tool. This is like a pouch used for embossing that's full of powder. So I would dab a little bit of that on the edge of the sticker so that they can slide their photo underneath. So it's only attached over here. I remove this stick by tapping it with this on this side so that the photos can slide under, and then they can just add a little glue dot or some glue to secure that down. So just, again, so many fun. These are all stickers on here. So these are heavy duty. It's not like pattern paper. It is pattern paper, but it's much thicker. So it will stand up to you, turning these pages over and over again. I think this would be so cute as like a coffee table book. So they come with these pockets and the double-sided adhesive tapes. That shows you there. They're pre-scored, and you just add the tape to the pockets and they show you where to put those. And this little wish list I thought was adorable. So these tags, you'll see several of these tags in here. This I added myself. So the twine is included in this kit, and the tag is just a die in my stash. And I thought it'd be fun to add extra journaling because with these pockets, you can put tons of stuff in the pockets, right? You're not limited to just what they have. So this wish list is super cute, little checklist. And then you always have the real estate on the back as well for more journaling or additional mini photos. But I thought that this was super cute. And then we turn the page here. So all of the sticker titles are very usable. Merry Little Christmas, Oh Christmas Tree. It says wish list, December days, and festive fun. This says merry and bright. But we've got a spot for a 4x4 photo. Again, those can be lifted up to slide the picture under. And then how cute is this Christmas tree cutout? I love this one. And just more fun stickers with the stars. I put a spot for a 3x3 photo. So this is what theirs looks like right here. And I used the bits and pieces to follow along closely, but just did a little bit different. And I did some rearranging of the stickers. This one says Christmas is in the air. And for these, I only attach them at the bottom so they can slide their photo in, which you wouldn't even have to do. You could theoretically just put your photo right on top and have that little scallop border, and it would be just as cute. So, either way, again, I just glued it at the bottom. They could slide their photo in and then use some micro glue dots or a little glue to adhere that down. Again, I just think this little Christmas tree shape is so cute. So trimming the tree, we've got little like stars, which would be very appropriate, like little twinkle lights on the tree. This one says Holly Jolly. We've got 2 spots for 3x4 photos and some fun stickers here, some Christmas goodies. Now this one tips out, and we have another candy cane stripe themed pocket here. And then this is a punch out in the kit with the decorative scallop edging and journaling lines. And again, you could add even more tags and whatnot. So room on the back. I put a spot for a 4x6 photo here. If you wanted to go with smaller photos, you could keep going with little portrait or landscape 3x4s. I wanted to give a variety. So there's spots for portrait orientation, square photos, landscape photos here. So I was just trying to be mindful to give a variety. But again, even with this, you could cover this and then just put 2 landscape 3x4s within this spot if you didn't have a portrait. So here's that sticker that says Traditions. And again, I'm loving all the scallop detail on their stickers, and the pockets are just the cutest thing. And isn't that fun how interactive these are with how they tip out and whatnot? So on the next page, we have another 4x6 spot. And I should put one of the sticker titles down here. I did have some left over. So we've got these adorable ornaments. And again, they can slide their photo underneath there. And then here I just put 2 4x6 photo spots loose in there so they can just add photos. They could add more photos to the back and journaling. So even though this is a small book, you can add a whole lot of photos in here. You could even use flip flaps too if you wanted to add some additional photos. So this little spot here, they could add a 2x2 photo or even put a little journaling in there, which would be really cute. Now this page, I did kind of change it up a little bit. So let me find that one here on the book. And where is it? Actually, I think it was this one. So you can see they have 2 landscape photos, and I made mine portrait, and I still use that piece, but I wanted to add the coffee. Well, I guess it's hot cocoa. It does have marshmallows. It's probably hot cocoa. My mind automatically goes to coffee. But this cute little cup of goodness here, and the candy cane and the gingerbread man. So I did my own little sticker cluster here and added a sticker strip. I thought they could do a little journaling here. And then again, I left this corner loose so they can slide that photo underneath there and we get that nice layered look. Now here's a fun idea. So on this one, I use 3D foam tape, pop dots here, just around the outer left and right side and the bottom. So I put no foam on the top, which allowed me to create this little pocket. Now they could easily add more photos. I almost put journaling lines, but then it's limited to journaling. So I left it blank so they could add journaling lines or just write on it. both sides. And I added the little pull tab there in pecan or crumb cake to kind of match the gingerbread guy over here and bring a little bit of that brown over. This is the keeping tabs punch. It's such a handy little punch. I use these all the time for adding little bits to my layering. And I like this one too because it's got the wintry blues and the little snowflake. This says Winter Wonderland. And it doesn't have to be literal too. You don't have to have snow pictures on a page like this. It's just capturing the fun and the magic of the season, whether you have snow or not. But you can do this little technique where you create a pocket on any of these little interactive to make more journaling spots and little hidden interactive elements. So I keep that idea if you are going to do something like this. Now here I added 2 additional tags. So far that's all I've really added is the tags. Everything else is part of this kit. So again, I used a tag from my stash, the simple tag die. It is probably my most used die, right next to the Spotlight on Nature dies. And this one I just left blank because it's white. So we got something on there. I'm gonna have to get that off with an eraser. This one I put a little bit of white paper so they could journal on that, some cute little stickers there, and then they just kind of sit layered in here. And if you go to a show for Christmas, like the movies or some type of play or something, these pockets would be a great spot to tuck your ticket stubs in or any type of ephemera from your Christmas adventures. Here we have Christmas classics, so you could write your favorites, maybe your favorite movies that you watch every year at Christmas, your favorite Christmas music, even Christmas classics like your treats that you love to eat. So this would be a fun place to document those. And how cute are these peppermint stickers? I love those. And then look at that. The shape of this page is actually in a little house, and I think that that is adorable. So this one flips out here. Now we have more of those green foil stickers, All is Calm. And I did get that idea from here. They had All is Calm. Where is it? So I thought I got it from here. Maybe I didn't. Look, it's like, which way does it go? It's like trying to fold a map. You don't know which way it goes. Yeah, I copied that from here. So that page I pretty much did how they recommended. All is Calm and the little reindeer, and then Waiting for Saint Nick. And then again, I just added those little spots for photo place card holders, and they could use the backside as well. So I just love the idea of the pockets. And then you'll notice there on the front, they just put music because they're using inspiration from whatever's going on in their photo. And I didn't have photos to draw from, so that's why I went with Festive Fun, because I figured that was appropriate. So loving how this is looking, and with this little house shape again. So here we have some milk and cookies for Santa. And there was a little carrot sticker, which they suggested because, it's only fair that the reindeer get carrots and Santa's getting gingerbread cookies. But I didn't put them on there because, oh my goodness, where are they? They're super cute, but they're bright orange. And there's no other orange on the paper, so I was kind of bothered. Maybe I'm being too literal with my color scheme, but anyway, if you want to put the carrots on there so that Rudolph can have his treats too, you can definitely put the carrots on yours. The book is, yours. Make it how you would like to make it. Oh, I have these little bits in here too. So these were some extra tags that you could use that twine and, tie on different places. So that'd even be cute, kind of layered up there, and a little movie tag that kind of layers over. You could put a little title on there and then add your stamps. You can add as much to this as you wanted to, but again, all of this stuff is in the kit aside from the tags. So close this one back up and then fold that over. And our last page here, we've got Ho Ho Ho. This sticker says, Meet me under the mistletoe. I put the little mistletoe sticker. This says 'Tis the season. And you could decorate the back cover if you wanted to as well. So you could put a photo spot there, or you could put a piece of paper for journaling, or just leave it blank. But it would be, even more real estate available in this little booklet here. I wanted to show you how they use some of these little gingerbread colored, it's pecan pie, but we're going to go with gingerbread colored little alpha stickers. So you can see on this wish list, they put their last name over the top of that. So that's one way you could definitely use those. And then you'll notice just a few differences, and I'll post all of my pages online so you can see those if you want to kind of scrap lift some of the ideas I've done. So they've got their Christmas classics list kind of tilted, and they put their tangled little light string there. And, I didn't want mine tilted, so I just did that a little bit differently there and kept it straight. And I put my candy cane sticker on the bottom. I added the Christmas tree instead of the lights. I used the lights on a different page so you can just have fun. But again, this was the perfect project while I was Zoom cropping with my crafty friends and customers and just my community, because I didn't have to really concentrate or put a lot of thought. I could just have fun chatting away. So I do love these kits for that because they're great to take places. Especially to crops, and when you want to get together with your friends and you're visiting, the kits are a great way to spend some time together crafting. But I hope that this inspired you, and it might be a fun idea for a Christmas gift for you to gift to someone or for yourself, right? Or a quick and easy way to document your December stories. So I certainly had a lot of fun with this. Like I said, it's kind of one of those where I'm like, I have a hard time giving it away because it's so cute. So nothing's stopping me from ordering one from myself for myself, right? And yeah, I love it. So if you want to see more December Daily, if you didn't catch my flip through of my 6x8 album, I have a December Daily playlist right here, and you can catch all sorts of December inspiration. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Bye.